Now we can talk without sub-zero wind in our ears. Thank you. Not just for saving my guys. You got me out of Hoth. You have no idea how much I was starting to hate that planet.
I found Hoth rather picturesque, actually.
Digging graves out there takes the bloom off, I'm afraid. You know, I missed the rest of the unit already. Even Kree. But they're going home, and that's the important thing. They've earned it.
The Vandrake generator is finally taking shape. We are a step closer to victory at the symposium. Now we begin the most crucial stage, the generator's core. And another Luminatus Club member, Shorjan Chalice, has offered to help with that.
Isn't Shorjan taking part in the symposium too?
Until the symposium itself, we are brothers in science. Besides, whatever his entry is, it can't possibly compete. Shorjan wants to trade some exotech for components I need, but I left my juicier exotech artifacts back at my store. You'll pardon me if I take a brief trip home to make the trade? We shan't be away for long.
This Shorjan is a stranger. I should come with you.
A kind offer, but Shorjan seems harmless. If I can't defend myself in my own store, I have greater problems than being attacked.
Don't you worry, Jedi. No one hurts my Theron while I'm around.
Hopefully Shorjan will have all the components I need. The Vandrake generator's core is crucial to this entire endeavor.
And here's our guest of honor. Kyrus, if the Jedi takes one step toward their majesties, cut their throats.
It will be done, my master.
We're no threat to you. Please, at least release my wife.
I know you can exploit any advantage, Jedi. So the soldiers had to die. The civilians, too. I do, after all, take pride in being thorough.
So much darkness. And I never felt anything from you except fear.
Is that curiosity or envy? I'm no mere infiltrator. I am Organ Blasis, and I am a child of the Emperor. I was brought before the Emperor as an infant, and imprinted with his power, his consciousness. I shared the greatest mind in the galaxy. With the first sun concealing my presence, I joined hundreds of my brothers and sisters scattered throughout the Republic to watch and wait.
Who is this first son you speak of?
Supreme among those to receive this honor. I can't even comprehend the power he wields. This is immaterial. An Imperial fleet is coming. You will all be destroyed, and without the Rift Alliance, the Republic is finished. But the Empire is merciful, Your Highness. Your planet could be spared the coming destruction.
How? Tell me.
Order your bodyguards to kill the Jedi.
All resistance to evil begins with saying no.
Senator Grell told us about your courage. I will not raise my hand against you.
Your Empire's friendship is worthless to us.
You'll regret being so stubborn when your planet is burning. Kyrus, show them how a Jedi dies. Why won't you accept that our victory is inevitable? Destroying my servant won't end this.
Maybe not, but we can wreck your day trying.
The first son of the Emperor will lead us to glory. Your death is the first step on that path.
Not if I have anything to say about it.
It has been agony, restraining myself from killing you.
He's dead? You... How could you... He seemed invincible. Why would he do this? Tobus Grell said Blasis was your ally.
These children of the Emperor seem intent on destroying the Rift Alliance and thereby the Republic.
Our troops died because of his treachery. They were so proud. They would have served your Republic well.
No one can change the past. We can only learn from it.
This has been a hard lesson for us, Jedi. Give us time. I hope Tobus Grell and little Nadia are all right. We owe them so much.
Senator Grell and his daughter have earned their place on my ship. I'll take care of them.
We will ask the Republic for help getting home. I will never forget how you came to our rescue. From now on, the Republic will have full access to our treasury.
If you are being targeted, there may be further attacks.
You're kind to be so concerned, but we will be safe at home.
Goodbye, Jedi. Go safely.
Blasis was a Sith. He's dead, and the royal family are safe. But their soldiers weren't as lucky.
Jedi, quickly. You need to hear this.
Good to see you. My commanders and our droids routed an Imperial fleet near your position, but this report is odd. Our men had a dozen sudden power failures, a major communications fault. I'd call that sabotage.
I suspect I know who's behind it, but let me know what you find.
I sense a Jedi business explanation approaching.
Master Seo's trying to get through.
Thank the Force you're all right. The Empire has launched a devastating offensive. The galaxy is again at war. Dozens of major systems are being invaded. An Imperial ambush almost broke the Republic fleet and the Jedi. Every hour more are lost. We managed to protect the core worlds, but the rest of the Republic is under fire.
The Empire never intended this peace to last.
I need you. All of you. The Rift Alliance worlds are the only ones still standing strong. We need you to... Wait. I don't see the Aragorn representative. Is Blasis all right?
I also have bad news. The Republic has been infiltrated.
The children of the Emperor. Now, of all times, you say they've hidden themselves in the Republic.
This first son is able to completely mask the other children from us.
That fills a void in our knowledge. Several years ago, one of the Dark Council turned and joined us. He brought valuable intelligence. He mentioned these children of the Emperor, but even the Dark Council only knew terrible rumors. We must be on guard. In the meantime, the Chancellor has invoked an ancient law giving Jedi Masters military authority. The Republic needs our leadership.
What would you have me do?
We can't win with the armies we have. The Republic needs powerful allies. And you have already proven you could lead them. You and the Rift Alliance must search the galaxy, seek out the strongest forces you can find, to strike back at the Empire.
You won't be alone out there, Jedi.
Magukara hajat is ije.
Balmora will always be your ally, no matter what.
I'd rather follow someone I respect. Count me in too.
We've come a long way together. Now it's time to use our strength.
We must begin our search for allies at once.
I must admit, this task does seem near impossible. Blasis murdered so many of my people alone. To fight all the children and this empire, who could help us?
We need more than just soldiers. To truly face the Empire, we'll need superior tactics or technology.
Voltesak fekut hazo negre. Akon ivolomar.
What of the Noeticons? The ancient masters who taught you the shielding technique. Their knowledge and experience could guide us.
The Noeticons were lost when the Sith attacked me on Coruscant.
We recovered the last fragments of the Noeticons, and our most gifted engineers have been reconstructing them on Tython. They haven't responded to anyone, even the Council. But they may remember you. I must go. Leave for Tython and speak to the Noeticons. I hope their knowledge has survived. May the Force be with you.
Secretary Varam came around, gave his support. One step closer to being opposition leader. System works. But there's another candidate back on Balmora. Leyland Fiskin. He's trouble.
What kind of support does he have?
People like him. War veteran, so military's on his side. Fiskin struck already. Arrested my followers back home over an operation years ago. Says they set a bomb that killed Imperials and Balmoran soldiers. Those Balmorans were traitors, selling ordnance to the Empire. Planned to destroy a village. My people saved lives.
Was Fiskin aware of that when he arrested your followers?
No, not common knowledge. Greystar authorized the bombing. He kept detailed journals. The evidence I need. All Greystar's journals were destroyed on Balmora. Darth Lacris orders. Must be copies elsewhere, though.
Proving your followers innocent is a worthy cause. If you need anything, just ask.
Appreciate it. Let me try first. No one's clean. Journals might have dirt on Nayland Fiskin, too. Fastest way to neutralize him.
If you do that, you're still just a terrorist, using the same tactics as before.
My tactics work. I'll keep you apprised.
It's gratifying to know the security systems at my store are still intact. Shorjan Chulla sends his regards, by the way. Charming fellow, wrote his thesis on planetary shielding mechanics.
Sounds like you've made a friend.
He was kind enough to express some concerns about the components he was trading with me. Shorjan's components will certainly build the core of the Vandrake generator, but he claimed the stress of its operation will soon burn them out. My Vandrake generator will work, but it will work for a minute at most, before it is destroyed forever.
Your generator's going to be a landmark discovery. Is there nothing we can do?
The Vandrake generator is an impossible machine, Jedi. To make an impossible machine work at all is a scientific marvel. A moment's operation should be enough to win the symposium. But after that... Forgive me, Jedi, I should double-check Shorjan's calculations. There may be something else I've overlooked.
You
must feel much better now that your ordeal is over. So the person you were nourishes the person you're becoming. Did Lex say what sort of hunt this would be? I suppose we can go, but if you feel any worse, let me know. I take it this was all part of some plan. How did you know Kaizen's going through Shikoyagu? You're killing Trandoshans who are honored and respected. If word gets out, the ones who retaliate won't be sick. Your fellow Wookiees may not risk their lives and villages simply for your bloodlust. Don't worry about us. Wouldn't being captured by Guaro erase your score?
Oras kajaba, kur unska, oreflex, quajo raunor, do unska.
Rasmukresare ognok, Brandenborsk, Skuviertras, Ortargorsk.
Tosk tanga rasjak, Shiviertskorsk, Gus, Zomkelis, Korraa, Bisade Mohargask, Barkavask, Gurksasek, Otrafelsbojek.
A Trandoshan working with a Wookiee? That's unprecedented.
Janor Foita, Bisademo, Ragorand, Rakilhudlex, Nas.
Bisade Mohargask, Barkavask, Gurksasek, Otrafelsbojek.
Lohasamar Klix Tulama, Morta Vrapsak, Doskaskores, Shiviertskors.
Venet must have had a pressing reason to sell his own people.
Lohasamar Klix Tulama, Lekatrenis.
Skocharat Mas Osla, Spetod Tranis,
Undapolua,
Yorska Pokre.
Pelski, Drak, Ringhods, Ruk, Sar. Radosk Brabjanis, Vetoskus Zarsk, Parsk Potrak, Vorgankisk.
Do you recognize me?
Broken vessel merely frees its content. Your face is familiar.
Though life has written on you since we taught you the shielding technique.
Yes. Now I recall. I sensed the Sith were behind our sudden plunge into darkness. A moment, Master Arca. Was the shielding technique successful? Did it save your master?
Yuan Par is alive and well because of the lessons you taught me.
That is most excellent news. Now, tell us what brought you here. So, you seek an army to protect the Republic from its enemies. Quite a puzzle, even for us.
But not impossible, Master Tharis. The ancient Rakata boast in their writings of imprisoning a sleeping army.
As I remember, the Rakata conquered and enslaved most of the galaxy before they died out.
The translation? Oh, this is fascinating. Apparently, the Rakata imprisoned this army in stasis beneath a planet's surface.
But see, the writings are incomplete. There's no record of which planet it is.
Perhaps we could extrapolate the planet's position from the rest of the writings.
They speak of a fading nova in the night sky during the prison's construction. In that time period? Then it's somewhere in the mid-rim. But we're missing a coordinate to pinpoint it.
See here, a monument proclaims our victory. And that's the Rakata term for Hoth. This monument on Hoth will have the last coordinate.
But go carefully. The Rakata protected their monuments from enemies and rebelling slaves. Its guardians may still be active.
Thank you for all you've done.
You've done a great service in reawakening us. For now, we must conserve our energy. And you have an army to find.
May the Force be with you, and with the Republic.
Your friend Kaizen's something else. He was asking how many kills I've made?
In Trandoshan society, an individual's status is determined by hunting.
Oh. Wonder what your status is if you say, I don't keep count. He's odd company for a Jedi Master. I've been posted all over, but I haven't met many Trandoshans. Or Jedi. I always think of Jedi Masters as being stationed on Tython, and being... well, you're more hands-on than I expected.
The Force can't dig a garden or build a city's defenses. Sometimes you must get your hands dirty.
I hear that. At least your missions aren't as hair-raising as mine were. It's been years since I slept through the night without some crisis coming up. Trandoshans, Jedi, it's all good. I'm glad to be here.
Might have evidence to clear the charges against my men. I found Greystar's journals. A group of Balmoran resistance fighters were on a mission to Nar Shaddaa. Never left. They have copies of the journals.
Greystar probably wanted to protect his ideas.
In case what happened, happened. Plausible. These men lost contact with us. Happens sometimes. They don't know Greystar's gone, or anything else. Their leader is Kalen Jays, one of my trainees once. I should go to Nar Shaddaa, tell him the news myself.
I'm sure he'll be glad to see you, despite the circumstances.
Plus, I can pick up the journals. Efficient. Won't be gone long. Pick up a shuttle to Nar Shaddaa, meet Jays, bring the journals back. Simple. Don't get shot while I'm away. Back. Met Kalen Jays. Journals are safe.
Must have been good to see your friend again.
Not so good. Jays didn't want to give me the journals. Said Greystar left standing orders. If he was killed or captured, the journals should be destroyed. And Greystar told Jays not to give the journals to me. Ever. For any reason.
I hope Jays had an explanation for these orders.
No. Says he didn't ask. Started reading on the way back. Greystar had plenty to say. He wrote in shorthand, tough to decipher. But there's enough evidence to release my men. Nayland Fiskin's charges fell apart. Need to go on the attack now, before Fiskin's campaign recovers.
You mentioned Nayland Fiskin is also making a bid to be opposition leader.
Yes. But he'll fail. Journals have some intel on Fiskin, too. Hence he took a bribe from an Imperial prisoner. Revealing it would hit him hard.
You may not have all the facts. Speak to Fiskin before you reveal it.
Don't want to be caught off guard again. No idea why Greystar didn't want me reading his journals. They're strange. So much history. Talks about people I knew. Like they're still... Back to work.
Do you, have a moment?
I thought you'd be hard at work.
Oh, it's fine. Everything's absolutely fine. I just spoke to Maven Wetter, head of the Luminatus Club. The symposium's coming up very soon. He said he's heard rumors about my Van Drake generator. Everyone's very... excited.
You don't sound especially happy.
I've nearly finished the generator, but Shorjan Chalice was right. When I turn it on, its core will be destroyed. That core is irreplaceable. Meaning, I have no way to test the generator before the symposium. Jedi, to be truly accepted by the scientific community's elite, I can't lose when I'm so close.
When you crave something too much, desire often serves to blind you.
And what if it's the only thing you've ever wanted? You Jedi can avoid the searing highs and lows of success and failure. I have no such luxury. I stand poised on the brink of finally proving my worth. The view is... dizzying. But so is the drop.
Prelkevskunak raktels. Pottraksrok. Telski krak. Besade mohargask. Bakavas. Gurksasek. Otrafelskodjek. Toshak lumshik bakna. Shiverskars. Besade mo. Yanor forita.
You've hunted across this galaxy for years. Surely someone owes you a favor.
Ragorans. Kovgentras. Tras Mokresare Oglak, Brandenborsk, Skovgentras, Ortargorsk, Natrasisi, Ordartikcha, Mordavrapsa, Dretas.
What debt does she owe?
Besade Mohargask, Bakavas, Gurksasek, Otrafelskodjek, Skojarad Marsk Osla, Svetod Tranis, Uttapolua, Jorskau Pokret.
I was certainly sent by Masters to get information. You have my attention.
Me bagadres pastiatan elbines för kastinti. Des matsen kejujum. Maestra me huruba.
That's absolutely terrible.
We should talk to these Eshka. See how they feel about another empire causing trouble.
Me bagadres pastiatan elbines för kastinti.
You're planning to brainwash people? I'm afraid I can't let you harm innocent people.
Rage og avis as ig anor cool hoge ege.
But my Senate clearance got us some answers. It's a world called Belsavis.
And the Ashka won't be lonely. The Republic's using Belsavis as a high-security prison.
I can still seek out the Eshka without causing a stir.
Kozulanka kiknik mindaga. Zimpont esa karja li setatini rek. Akez kifele.
Maybe the Eshka who oppose this galactic cleansing can persuade the others.
Minegin redetnes de ahoje hatal al ala sonak oraban.
We should seek out these Eshka with all haste. I think they've been imprisoned long enough.